welcome. I really love doing these streams. Actually, it's quite good fun. It's it's a real collegial group, isn't it? When we with these sort of games, it's always blown my mind that just the community around these sort of games is just incredibly supportive and strong. It's awesome. Okay, so anyway, we're going to continue on with our campaign, but this is now version 0.9.15, which is sort of another one of the beta builds, and it's only just coming overnight. So I'm really hopeful that it's going to be stable for us. One thing I have noticed, actually, because the thing I'm really interested in this game, and I am going to just divert off of this very briefly, but before we get into it, is the random scenarios. And I always, whenever there's a new version, so quickly before I started this recording, I quickly jumped into here to see if I could see anything different. I don't know if they had the difficulty settings are now available, and they weren't there like at least 1 or 2 sessions ago. So anyway, this is actually something that is brand new. I think in this particular version, this is the thing I'm really I'm really excited about, because the map building is very good already, and there's just a few little things I hope that they actually add to it. But I'm not allowed to show this at this point in time. I've sort of been told, because I keep on asking. I said, "Can I show the random map?" No, you can't. You've got to keep on with the campaign. So that's what we're going to be. But I can't help myself. Can't help myself with that one at all. So anyway, we're just going to come across. We're playing the Channel Coast. We got into turn 13. So we should be over halfway, I think, in this particular one. In fact, we're sort of finishing off the first of the... it may be well over halfway, actually, with what we have. I think there's only 20 turns in this one. But... we've got 20 turns total that we have to actually sort of do this particular mission. The thing I'm thinking of, though, is they've got all of this Dunkirk area that has been closed off, and I'm just wondering, when I do take the last objectives on this side of the map, in fact, we're miles more than halfway, there's not really much left for us to take as far as the objectives are concerned. So we played this in the last session that I played, which was a week ago. And I've forgotten sort of where we got up to with, to be honest. I knew that we got close to the coast, and that we had a force streaming up towards these last two locations. I really wanted to try to get rid of this last airport, this last air base, just so I can get rid of their ability to fight in the air. It's been quite difficult in this particular run, just trying to combat the combined French and British air. It's been difficult for us to maintain our air superiority, and that has actually hurt us. We've still got a few little units down through here that we've got surrounded. This one here, I'll just quickly go through the differences with this one. You'll see through here it's got only 1 of 4 ammo left. So that means it's really only got 1 more shot before it's then going to be screwed. So even though it's defending inside a closed location inside the town, I do actually have a couple of units. I've got a Grenadier unit back out through here, and just a Gerbensjäger. I think that's my mountain troops, I think. Although the mountain troops, I don't know if I had the... I can't remember if that's what they are or not. Anyway, we'll continue on. What I will do is I'll just make sure that we've got that's the mission. We've got 4 of 7. We've got 3 more victory hexes to grab. As I say, I will apologise in advance if I miss any of the comments. So hi Cushion Gaming, hi Pixel, hi Anne Ford. So Anne Ford is saying, speaking of random maps, if anyone wants a game that does not that exceptionally well, check out Warlord 3. Recently got a GOG release. It's amazing how the game from 97 can be so good in this regard. Yeah, it's funny. There's a lot of games actually that have been coming out with exceptional random maps. And look, and this one, I'm loving what I'm seeing with the random map generation. Just the way it sort of is setting up the rivers, which are critically important in this game as far as being able to get like choke points, or not even choke points, but just lines of defence. And so it's actually really impressive what they've actually got already in this. So I've just left these two to just go down and try to sort of fix this one up. I've got it surrounded. Now, I'm going to attack this one here. So I'm just going to right click. Hang on, left click. I always get these confused. It's different to other games. So that's now has used up. If we click on this thing again, it's now got no more ammo left. And so this guy should get a bit of a free pass. So now we've just got to dislodge them from the town. And because they're surrounded, the supply system is incredibly simple. And so with the way that it's sort of working with this one, if they're surrounded, it just means that they run out of ammo. So when we have a look at this one, they don't get the ammo. But every turn, because we're in supply, And the supply comes from these sorts of units, these sorts of areas back in through here, indicates that that's a supply area. And so in this case, my guys will be supplied fully at the start of their next turn. And so it's just simple. This one as well, an objective hex that's now been, that we've got surrounded. I think, has still got, it's got 3 of 5 ammunition. And so we would need to sort of bring down the ammunition of what it actually does actually have. So we've got a, I think this one's already shot. I think it's already had its only got 2 of 4 ammo left anyway, that particular one. Yeah, I think I've actually moved all of these last turn. This one here can still actually have a turn. It's going to do a lot of stuff back against us, though. What I prefer it to do would be to attack my units during its turn to waste its ammo. We also can still. I've got units coming down to finish this one off. In fact, I'll bring this one down even further. Yeah, I'll just get it down ready. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do any other damage with this one. Now we've still got this one, this Stuka. He's not going to do any damage there. It may do a little bit. Actually, it may do a little bit of ammo damage. The one that's best at this, though, is Adornia. This one here. Let's go and use this. This will actually, what this will do is it'll milk off all of the ammo that they've got with this sort of like carpet bombing. And so we'll see it there. We got rid of 2 of the ammo that it actually had. So it's down to 1 ammo left. And so that's going to be quite effective. Back in the top, we've still actually got this Stukas. The Stukas, I don't want to have them too close to where the... Like there's still actually... Oh, this is ours, actually. Actually, we are going to now get air supremacy very, very quickly here. These guys have all now moved as far as they can up through here towards the Channel Coast. And we just keep on sort of moving our way on up. Okay. A quick look through here. That's, I think, all okay. I'll just press the N key. Actually, it's the full stop key, just to see who can still actually move. This one can move, and this one can move, and I'm just going to keep them where they are. Yeah, that one, the Stuka. Can't get up there, it's too far away. So it's outside our range. This thing I would have been able to get to, but there's hardly anything left. So I'll just leave that one there, and then we're back to there again. So we'll just end our turn. We're going after our bridge builders. Okay, so we're now in cloudy weather. Relatively mild effect on your operations. The spotting range of ground units is unaffected, but the spotting range and attack accuracy of planes is halved. The same is true for anti-air units attacking air targets. In cloudy weather, water evaporates slowly, so it takes several turns before ground changes to dry up. And then we've got the next one after this is going to be another clear day. So Nicobod X is saying, hi, what campaigns are available at the launch of the game? God, there's a lot. The ones I've seen are all German. Let me finish off this one and try to remind me again when we get to the finish of it, and I'll show you what's in here at this stage. And I was surprised because things just keep on being added to it, so I really don't know the full extent of what will actually come. Now we've got our Panzer 4th Division. I'm going to be able to finish these off with these Panzers. So we've got this one encircled. Oops, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Destroy that one. Oh, there's a new sound for overrun. That was pretty loud. And so overrun, what that does is if I can destroy a unit, particularly with this guy, I think that this one has got it's got one heroic. It's got a hero involved with this particular one, but overrun allows you then to sort of come through and do more damage. Now, the fact that this thing has still got one, you can see over through here, one more armor left, one more ammo left. I may be able to milk that out with this. Nope, not quite. But this is all going to help us anyway, just with the artillery. Nope, still no ammo. What about with our Dornier? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? hang on. This is... I'm just going to go Control Z. I started this whole campaign series with a random selection for my commander, and unfortunately, one of them is that every so often, one of you, like it won't actually use one of the units effectively, and that was that time. This one here should still do something. Nope, it's doing it as well. Just leave it back. Maybe none of these will. Maybe it's the cloud. Yeah, okay, it must be the cloud. In that case, I'm going to have to use one of these. Come back. I'm going to use this one to start the process here. Okay, so we did 4 damage. In fact, we didn't take any damage there at all. This thing's now got no more ammo left, which means I can now come through with anything and attack this. So we're going to go and close this one off. Use our tanks just to put pressure on. In fact, you can see through here it's got 9 of 15 left in its hit points, but 7 of those 9 have been suppressed. So it's really only fighting, or it's only got a defense effectively of 2. So I'm just going to keep on coming through. Actually, this is another one that now it can't actually do what it was going to do. We'll just move this one across. It will eventually give up. Yeah, this one's now still got the two fighting forces, but it's got no ammo at all, so it's gonna give up. Let's move these up just so we can start scouting with our scout cars, and we'll move this one down. So another Panzer IV. Not quite able to finish this one off. Now there was nothing else down that way, I don't think. I think we've pretty much found everything we need to find. So let's just move across to here. This is really where the action's going to have to sort of take place. Now, if we've got any other scout cars, we've got one that's repairing itself back over this side. I might... I've got 141, which isn't a hell of a lot. Let's move this one up. I've been repairing this one. This one got very, very badly damaged. I just want to keep track of what's going on around here. Yeah, we can do big damage back in through this side. So we'll just go after Calais to start to put the pressure on. And where it shows the little symbol with the down arrow after we get into the armoured cars or into the transports, that means it's going to be able to get back out of the transport again. I might just do this, get rid of the airfield. Yeah, that should get rid of their plane. The plane should disintegrate at the end of this. Now, the Panzer III as well, all I want to do here is really just surround this thing just to stop it from being able to sort of do anything. This one here, I'll just move that one up. Only got 6 points here. Yeah, Boulogne has got an anti-tank. So that's got a bit of an anti-tank at the port of Boulogne. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'll apologise in advance for my mispronunciations. That's what you're going to get. Okay, so we'll leave everything else where that is. I think this one can actually move off. This thing is done. Its day is done. Move them off from there. Just keep on wearing this one down if we can as well. It can't fight back with no ammo and surrounded. It's just a matter now of wearing it down. But I really like the simplicity of that sort of system. The supply system works very, very well. This is our bridge guy, which we don't really need. What I might do is I might just move it back in, just so we can cross this part of the river if we need to. Okay, so next, this one, need to keep that one down there, need to keep that one, need to keep that one. That one's okay. You can see there the damage that it would be done. I've done this one incorrectly as well. Just Control Z, right click. This one, if I attack it, it's actually going to do 4 damage back at me and nothing. I'm not going to do any damage to it until we can wear this thing down with artillery and with bombing. In fact, maybe the Dornier. Will the Dornier just do anything at all? No, I still can't actually reach there. I need this airport. In fact, I don't even know if I can rebase to it. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, in that case, let's rebase while everything is like this. just get everyone to rebase to that location. Not going to lose it. It's going to give us the firepower then to just to hit anything, and if it does open up the rest of the map, if Dunkirk opens up, then we'll then be able to sort of rattle forward into that location as well. So they're all done. Get back through there. Okay, that's fine. End our turn there. There we go. So its planes have now disintegrated, simply because it's had nowhere to go. It did come after us, and this is sort of what we want, to a degree anyway. Unfortunately, it's still going to have still got 3 of its movements left. Let's get across the port. That should then surround it. Yep, it's now encircled, and that's going to do the same sort of deal as what we had before, where it's just going to have troubles dealing with us with its ammo, and so we can sort of wear this thing down very, very slowly. Now we've got a oh, hang on, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to undo that. Sorry, I was trying to get hold of the aircraft. This is a Stuka. The Stuka's not going to really do anything here. I'll just send it over to here just so we can use the Dornier. Yeah, it's not actually able to attack. Dornier, where are you? There we are. Yep. So we're just going to use this to destroy the ammo. There we go. Another 2 ammo gone from that one. It's going to be really quite useful. These guys, I'm just going to leave them sit here, but I'm going to upgrade them. So I'm just going to go and give them... This one actually is worthy of elite replacements. It's going to cost me a lot, though. This is my Pioneer unit, which sort of stops it from... Like, I can just go straight in with this one. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get that one up to full strength. I've still got 87 left. Can't afford to do anything with the Panzers. Just keep it there, just on the off chance that we end up fighting that battle. Move that one up. And we can now just push hard. There we go. I'll move that one in. Actually, we'll use the bridge infantry. We don't need that. We don't need to cross that river now. So we'll just take that one. We get 100 prestige from that, which is good. Move that one up. So this tank is actually at full strength, but these others are at a little bit worse for wear. Oh, this is my parachute troops, and they've just been on foot the whole time. They've actually done very, very well, I've got to say. Yeah, Pixel saying a rebase all in one click might be useful. Yeah, I think so. There's a few things where there's keyboard shortcuts, but some of them don't actually quite work. And maybe they do with this new version. Like there's sort of like there's, for example, you can't make a unit sleep. Now I do need to keep this one in where it is, so I should be able to press the Z key. It works. It works, guys. There we go. Okay, so I can now use the keyboard shortcut to put them to sleep. Yeah, so that is new. It's good. It's good because that was driving me nuts. Because you get used to going, you're like cycling through your units, but then to have them rest for a turn is it doesn't quite work. Just use the Opal trucks up through there. Just give that an order not to do anything else. I'm not going to be attacking with that one. Not going to be attacking with that one. Not going to be attacking with that one. So that should then, if I just go to the next usable group, we'll just go across to here. I want to keep this one fairly much in the middle here, just so I can actually attack both next turn. This one, I don't think it'll come out from here. I don't think it will. We're down to only 4 here, which is actually a bit of a problem. And you can attack, which I'm not going to do, of course. Move that one up. I like that you can control Z all the way back through your turns, including the battles, which I quite like. They've actually really changed the focus of the game from it being sort of like, designed to punish you in certain ways to actually being one that just allows you to play it your own way, which I actually really do like. Now these, I just don't really have anything for these to do, so I'm just going to leave them alone. Okay, yep, so we can now end our turn. So post-apocalypse is saying there's an option to show the hex grid. I'm pretty sure there is. Hang on, just bear with me. I'll see if I can find that. If you guys prefer that sort of stuff, just tell me and I'll turn it all on. There is actually an option. Is it just, often it's just G or H. No, it's none of those two. So I'll just go back and look at the options. Sometimes when I've done the options, it's then it's got screwed up a little bit, so don't want to do too much. Hotkeys, display, size, hex grid. There we go. Hex grid strength. Guessing that this would be it. Doesn't seem to have doesn't seem to sort of show it there, does it? I'll just go back. Resume. No, it's not showing up. Where else would it be? Where else would it be? I'm not sure where it is actually. Sorry, it's yeah. So post-apocalypse is saying usually I only turn those on when I need to count distances, but nice to have in any case. It's showing there the strength of the grid, which I like. That's showing a degree. I'm worried about going to the options because I have had the game in the past sort of freeze for a good couple of minutes, and when I go to the keyboard shortcuts, so I'm gonna leave them off. I won't actually risk that at this late stage of this campaign or this particular mission. I've got a funny feeling we're going to have to go up against these at some point, so I'm just going to move these up. This one here is now 300. I can actually get this one up to full strength for 121, so we'll do that. Actually, that one probably wasn't worth using the elites. This one here, I've got 186. I can get +5 for nearly everything with that one. I'm going to do that. Get that one. Actually, there we go. We're up to full strength now with our Panzer III. This is actually our best tank. It's got all sorts of special powers and things. Now this one here, if I just right click, I just want to double check and see. It's got no more ammo, which means that all of my units can now just smash it. I'll start with our Pioneer, which will do the most damage. And then the tank. Oh, this tank is, we've just upgraded that one. Okay, no, there's nothing else we can do there. So no point using that one. We'll just go against Boulogne and just start to sort of wear this one down. Now this one actually we do get a we actually do okay against this one because it's anti-tank and we're going in with infantry. Yeah, we did two damage. That's not super bad. This one's another one that I need to replenish. I should have done this before I went in with the infantry, of course. Move those trucks up through there. I should get them on a road, actually. That'd be the wisest move. Okay, they've now gone out of the location. They've still got no ammo simply because they were surrounded, and I think that they will actually now, if we don't finish, there we go, we finished them off. That's good. So we've taken that location. We can now start to move these guys up. You can see here when we're actually on the with the Opal transports, they work very, very well on the roads. So as long as we're on the roads, we can then transport effectively. They go further distance than the track vehicles that are used also, but which give you more protection. Let's just quickly go through the different units. This unit can move, but can't do anything else. So we'll just go Z. We'll go Z there. Keep them where they are. Okay, that's what we can do this turn. So we'll end our turn. Okay, we've got still got 3 turns to get these last 2 hexes. This is probably the only one that I'm a little bit worried about it being slow for me to grab. Where's my Dornier? There it is. I think we'll be okay though. Yeah, we can't quite get that one. So we get that one, but I now need to bring this one across. This Pioneer unit gives extra benefit to anything that's next to it. So if we bring this one across to here, it means that when I attack with this one, we're going to get, you see that the engineering side of things then gets triggered. And so 50% of any of its embedment, like you can see there, it's actually been entrenched at 6. I think it goes down to like 3 if you've got like a Pioneer unit next to it. So you're getting a bit of a benefit there. That's going to now reduce it. It's still got 4 ammo. Not that that's going to matter that much. This group, we'll just bring this one up as well. Bring this one around. There's nothing to be gained by that. And we need to get a group in here. I'll use this one here just to claim Calais. I should have again just done this one beforehand. So it's suppression, like it's got no sort of like it's got full suppression for this particular turn. Anyway, we're going to have this one done as well. Just get the bridge pioneers. If this opens itself up, this will be where I want to be crossing. So I'm going to move my tanks up. I think that would be effective. I'll leave that one there. I'll move this one up to go with the bridge guy. Move this one to come along this road. Just planning ahead. And we'll move this one up across the road as well. Yeah, you can see there it's just got the tracked transport doesn't go quite as far on the roads as the trucks. There's nothing else really to be gained with anything else here, so I'll just quickly go through the list, put them to sleep. Alright, that's all we need to do. And this thing has still got its all its ammo back again. So I want to move that one across to there. That's going to then encircle it. I've only got 2 turns to finish this one off. So we get the... that one I should have moved back into somewhere else. This one doesn't get the engineering attack, but it does get the mass attack because it's surrounded. This one here we do the most damage with. But this one does get the engineering plus mass attack and plus recon. They all get a recon ability as well. So this one we should be able to just finish it off using this guy. There we go. And that will be the end of that. There we go. So Channel Coast. Actually, we didn't get to go after Dunkirk. So that's that's where we are now. We've got a lot of injured and wounded units after that particular fight. We didn't actually have when we played it last week. We didn't actually have enough fighter power to protect, or even anti-aircraft. Actually, a couple of anti-aircraft units in amongst the, or even just one, would have actually made a massive difference to how our survivability went. But we did well. We didn't actually lose any units, so that actually worked out fairly well. You can change the difficulty part way through this. You can't do it sort of midway through a mission, but you can do it from here. So I don't know. I think that one was, even though we only just did it within the time. So I think I'll just keep it on this difficulty level. Just go continue and see what the next one is. Okay, so Germany launches Operation Fall Rot to completely knock the French out of the war. Panzer forces will be spread thin as they race across France to quickly seize as much territory as possible. Strategic warning: direct assaults against prepared defences needed in Dijon. Rapid blitzkrieg attacks that bypass enemy defences needed at Paris. So direct assaults, yeah. So we need the prepared defences at Dijon. We're going to need to do that with our pioneer units. So we can go Dijon or Paris. I love this as well. Like you got the sort of like when you come back and play it, you can sort of take different options. Let's go Dijon. Actually, no, you guys tell me what you want, what you actually wanted me to play. Just in the chat, just say one of either Paris or Dijon, and I'll just do that. I'll only just leave it up there for a couple of seconds, but just see if there's a bit of consensus as to which way you want to go. Dijon says Porthos. Dijon because of the tasty mustards. Yep. All right, this is good. Post-Apocalypse is saying, is this game moddable? I would think so. From what I saw of the game, so we're going down this one. We'll go that way. Oops, Moonan's got it. There's one there for Paris. So Paris will be going across this way. Dijon will be sort of going straight south. I'll go Dijon. I'll accept that. So there's a 20-second delay with the comments. By the way, if you are watching this on Facebook and YouTube and Steam and you're wondering how to get involved in the chat or to ask any questions, then you'll have to come to the Twitch channel and and do it from there. So we're loading this one in. Gameplay tip: you can quickly add a unit to the basket by double-clicking it in the purchase list. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is our commander. So I remember this part of the French countryside. I spent 9 months here, even though it feels like a lifetime ago. I still remember every hellish minute of it. But look at you now, advancing so far and so fast after a mere month of campaigning. And that's what we need to talk about. It's clear that France is teetering from the staggering blows we've dealt, and it's time to hit them so hard that their entire army will collapse. Primary objective: capture all victory hexes. So there's going to be a number of them. And orders from Commander to penetrate as deep into France as we can, nearby targets at Reims, and I'll apologise for my French mispronunciations, and Verdun might be difficult, especially with the Aisne River between us and them, so I definitely recommend some bridge engineers. It's funny when you read these things but don't actually ever hear them, because I read a lot of history, but I don't listen to a lot of history, and it's sort of the names in your head, you end up sort of feeling that you're comfortable with it, but then when you do come across them again, when someone actually speaks them, it's like, where the hell's that? All right, so we're just going to go across. You must save the mustard. Mustard land, there we go. Okay, so, yep, have to penetrate deep into France as we can. Nearby targets at Rem. Yeah, we've done that one. So I definitely recommend some bridge engineers. Now, we've got one of them. We'll have a look at the map before we get into it. So here or here could be suitable crossing points. So really, we don't actually have. We've got one bridge across here, and so it's suggesting that we cross either at Reims or at Verdun, back this way. But then we're going to have to go through bunkers. So I'm definitely not going to do the Verdun one. Now we're going to have. This is a big map, actually, isn't it? This must be the leftover of the Maginot Line. Back in through that side, yeah, up against Luxembourg with the Ardennes forest above. All right, so this is going into the sort of like the heartlands of France, I guess. So we've got all of these different places we're going to then sort of need to overcome. Here or here should be suitable crossing points. Well, I'm thinking I'm probably going to need 2 bridge engineers, because it would be good to not just go into this one. In fact, you can see there's a lot of defences in around Reims and in through this side. This first attack is going to be quite tricky. We've got swamp in through here, which is going to be a problem. So we control all of this top section. That may bypass and open things up. I think that this is going to be a real slogfest back in through there. They've got a small airfield down there. You can't use your big bombers from these, but they've got a major one at Troyes. There's Dijon down the bottom there. And there's not really a lot of airfields, not a lot of big ones anyway. That one there, there's a big one over here at Metz. Maybe that is the better way to go. We're going to have to smash this thing though. We do bypass all of this. It's not going to quite work our way, I don't think. No, I think I'll still come this side. All right, so okay. After that, it's a race south through city after city until we reach the main objective of Dijon. Following this route, we should be able to completely bypass the static fortifications of the Maginot Line. Do this right, and we can bring this war against France to a close in less time than I spent living in a filthy trench. There we go. So we'll end the briefing. So, a military commendation. So we've got it's been awarded with extraordinary heroism while engaged in military operations. So we've now got evasive, minus 10% accuracy to enemies shooting at this unit. So we need to sort of figure out where we're going to place this particular hero. So we'll close that one off. This is our force that we currently have. So we've got one bridge engineer. Now, we've got only 744. I can leave the bridge engineers with nothing, sort of like where we don't actually upgrade them at all. But some of these others, I'm going to really need to make sure that we give them as much as we can. All three of the tanks are solid. These guys have really suffered. This one here, I'm going to use elites. It's going to cost me 67. One would cost 118. I'm just going to go with the green recruits there for this one here. These as well are critical for what we have to do, and I need to use elites here. Down to 472. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. We're down to 287 now. Just get them all up to full strength. Now, we saw in the last one that the fighters, it was really hard to... so I'm just going to get my Messerschmitts and keep them as high-powered as we can. So we've only got 192 left. We've got a lot of other forces we can buy in as well. Stukas, I'm not going to replenish them just yet. I'll do them during the actual battle itself. But some of these, I'm going to need these also replenished. Now, this is the just basic infantry. I can just get them with 65 on there. What's a big problem here? We've got the Grenadiers. I mean, these are my elites. I'll just get that one, and let me get another 3 in there just to bring that one up. This one here, we can just get cheap replacements. Yeah, we've got nothing else we can actually buy. So we'll leave it there with the as far as the purchasing is concerned, and we'll now just move across and position them. So if we're coming into this location, what are we up against? We're up against a Renault, so we shouldn't face any British troops anymore. Okay, we've got this is entrenchment killer, artillery support, and suppressing fire. So this is going to be the 75mm artillery. We've got anti-tank in through there, but just regular French infantry back in the middle through here. They've got AMC tanks. Actually, one thing I will have a look at, I think, is I'll just turn on the stats panel just so we can sort of see what sort of damage it does. That one's pretty damn effective, actually, when you look at that. The 12-15 mix in through here means that it's really quite a strong tank. It's 12 against infantry and 15 against other tanks. That's an anti-tank tank, I guess, so a bit more of a heavy type tank. And then we've got the armoured car. Even that one does pretty reasonable damage. And does a lot of damage with the artillery. Then we've got anti-air. That's going to be a problem for us. It's going to have a range of 3, I would think. Where's range? 2. Spotting 2, range 2. All right, so it's not going to be able to help out too much at the very, very start. So for us to actually then sort of come back across, if we just go back across to the undeployed units, well, we're going to have to put our bridge unit and have it so that we can just cross this bridge quickly and get across here. But we have to go with the right sort of troops. Now, when we come across, we're just going to have one little area to come streaming back in through. This one over here. So we're going to have to go in with armor and yeah, let's think about this one. If we go in with the Panzer III, this one here has got it's got 14 anti-tank. This one's only got 12, but does good job against the others. Maybe actually we've still got our hero as well. Let's just go and have a quick look and see what heroes we do actually have available. Yeah, the only one that we don't have assigned at the moment is this one that's evasive. Minus 10% accuracy. Just cancel that for a second. I've got to think about whether I'm sort of thinking of, do I do that with one of my fighters, or do I keep it up with these guys, or do I even do it with something like the artillery, which is just going to be so critical for us? Or back to one of the tanks. I've just been sort of erring on the side of putting them on the tanks. I may even do it back with the Pioneer unit, which is going to have such an important job within this particular mission. Let's just do that. Just go across to heroes, assign the hero, and put Peter in charge. There we go. We'll assign him into there. And we're not going to bring any of the others across. I'm sort of happy where the others all are. Close them off. Now, the Pioneer unit will only be really important when we go up against these cities, so I won't worry about those so much. The others don't have any actual entrenchment anyway. So we'll go with the Panzer III, Panzer IV, now when we get across, we've then got an anti-tank, so I'm going to need to go across with just a group of infantry just to mask it. So we'll mask that one across there. In fact, I might, if I go to there, let's go and position this one across there. It's my Panzer III, wasn't it? Panzer IV, Panzer IV. Alright, so we'll bring the Panzer IV. Now, the Panzer IV I want to be bringing out to here. I hope we can get there in one turn. In fact, this one here, I don't need this one where that is. We ought to leave that one further back. So the Panzer IVs, I'll put the other Panzer IV there. That way, hopefully we can get around to the side here. Use the Panzer III against this one. The artillery we want to keep in fairly close. And this one as well. Just keep all of those, just so we can really sort of push everything that way. The armoured car. Again, we're going to be wanting to make use of it just so we can see what's across the other side. Keep this one down this way and just send it across the other side if we can. The strategic bombers. We've got 2 airfields. I think I'll just put everything on this side. And then for our infantry, we do need to sort of be following up fairly effectively. Now, the Pioneer units are going to have to get involved in here fairly fast. Just get the bridge Pioneer there. Okay, this one does come in, it's already in the plane. So we can pop that one in behind enemies somewhere. We've got the I'll leave that one until further back in the fight, I think. Hang on. Let's just get that one back again. I think I prefer to keep it fairly contained. Just we're going to have trouble with aircraft initially, I think. The infantry there. Right, we're going to be really compressed into here initially, and then we're going to have to get across here. It would be great if we had another bridge engineer, but we just don't have it. So everything is now on the map. So I think we're ready to end our deployment. Some of units have not been given replacements and are below maximum strength. Nothing we can do. We've got no money. We've got no money. Yes. So it starts off rainy. Okay, so it's rainy weather. It's going to ground all aircraft. So we don't actually have any aircraft that can fly. We do need to get across this bridge. So I'm just going to go across to here. And what that'll do is this thing can actually cross bridges, but it'll just go across to this location. Now I want to get my armoured car out into the middle. It will see a fair distance. It'll see two. And I can sort of just keep on bouncing this one back and forward. So I can sort of see this one. I'll just come back across. In fact, I can do reasonable damage against that one with this. Let's have a look and see. Can this one get across? This is my Panzer 4. No, it doesn't quite do it. So I'm going to use this armoured car to start the process. That's good. We did 6 damage there. And nothing really came back our way. That's going to give us a bit of extra, like it's not going to be anywhere near as effective as what it would have been. Our Panzer 3 will actually do reasonable damage against this unit. Let's go and just get rid of its effectiveness as much as we possibly can. It would be great to be able to use the Stukas, but we can't. So, so that's all we can really do there. I can now move this one back, switch this one in, and just keep the process rolling on. Yep, it's down to 8. Yep, with 5 suppression, and I think our tank will. You know, we're not going to take any real damage coming back the other way. So let's just go and do this one. So we're using this as a bridge essentially. Now that's gone all the way back. And this is just normal infantry. I can now finish this one off as well. I'll take that. I hadn't anticipated that we would actually get through there that easily. But we have. Great. Now we've destroyed that one. That gives us opportunities. Now this is anti-tank in through here. This Panzer 4. We prefer to have used something different. Yeah, this is my Pioneer unit. No, that's just normal infantry. I don't really want to have it on the bridge. I don't want to go up against that either. I'm going to move this one across. Excuse me, I got a real tickle in the throat there. Now, where's our Pioneer unit? It's back here. I can drop this one on the bridge, but it's just gonna become such a target. I'm going to move the Pioneer back there just so I can move it next turn. It's a real risk going up against this, but I think I'm going to do it with my Panzer. Oh God, it's just not worth it. It's not worth doing that. I don't think it'll come back out from there, but it may. I'll send the Panzers out to the front, which is not a good idea. I'm not going to attack. Not into these closed areas. There's not too much else on the other side. But I can even get this guy to leapfrog across here and allow us to even extend even further into their territory if we needed to. But I think we'll just get Reams or Reams or whatever it's called. This one here is the is just infantry. Just move it up. I'll just keep these back here just for protection. Just on the off chance that they decide to do something tricky. I don't anticipate that they will, but you never know. With these sort of games, if there's opportunities, they'll take them perhaps. Right, we'll leave that one with this is. Now we do actually have, we can do the parachute drops only from where we are, so that's no good. Just press Z. Yeah, I won't attack with these just yet. I'll leave that one where that is as well. Right, end turn. Yeah, we're losing a few there. Okay, so our Panzer IVs took a little bit of a beating there. It's now sunny, which means we can start to do some big damage. When we saw at the start that there was an anti-air back through this side, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful of that. We need to punch our way through. Now this is, I've got my Pioneer unit back out through this side. Let's just get this one across. That is just normal infantry, but fairly elite. We can kill that one off with this one. I don't want to leave it in the trucks. Yeah, we can just mask this one off. Actually, it's going to do damage back if we do that. The Panzer III here. Now, the Panzer III can actually get across itself. This was something I still can't figure out if this is a bug or not, where my Panzers seem to be able to just cross themselves, like they've got snorkels, but I haven't seen any description to sort of say that these have got snorkels. But these don't seem to get stopped by the rivers, anything like the infantry do. I really want this one back over this other side. Let's move this one around to here. Still not seeing the anti-air. The anti-air must be in here somewhere. Attack of 3 there. Yeah, this is just normal infantry. If I bring this one up, we can actually completely smash this with this Pioneer unit. Mass attack going in. So it's now moved off. Gives us this one to go in. Still not seeing that air. I've still got an attack with this as well. We've got the anti-tanks through there. got these units backing through this side. I think what we'll do is we'll use our Stukas to destroy this armor. Particularly this one here. Actually, probably this one here. There it is. Yeah, there is actually anti-air. It's going to do more damage back against us than we do against it. I don't know if using a Stuka... yeah, it's not going to be all that effective. Because of all this other stuff. Let's just go and do the damage here in this case. So I won't attack that one. Excuse me. I think that if with my Dornier... Hang on, that's my that's just where I can sort of drop units pretty deep, but I'd be wanting to see what's out there before I do anything. Yeah, they're going to be sending in craft again. This is just going to hurt like hell. Doing everything that we have to do this side. There's a Dornier there. Okay, this one's one of these ones that doesn't actually have a move. Like it doesn't have the. It's only got the move action. Nothing else really. BF-109s. Oh, we wanted to sort of protect what we have back in, like when they start to send their aircraft back in. So I just want to keep with the two Stukas that have gone out. I will keep a group of fighters with them. I only really get one shot at something. I don't want to allow it to have the reaction fire. I'll just bring it into there. That's going to give it... It's going to have to then choose which one it's going to go for. But they should then protect the Stukas. That coughing you can hear in the background. If you can hear it, is my dog. One of my dogs. It's sort of... their timing's a little bit out because I'm normally sort of streaming a bit earlier than this, and I've had to sort of try to fool them because they do different sorts of things at different times. Okay, this one here, we're not going to have a really big impact on much at all. What I think we'll do is we'll get some of these units back out, like into here, for example. We've still got this one as well that can now come across. Actually, we've now got this bridge open, which is going to allow us to start to bring in different sorts of units. So we no longer need this one here. I can't quite do it. Okay, I can't quite do it. I would like to try to get across to this one. I'm pretty sure I can't use... Yeah, still can't use that, unfortunately. Next turn. Can't do anything with that one. I think it can really move into there effectively. Oops, just move this one across to here, I think. Actually, no, even that's not going to be really all that viable. We've got 366 at the moment to spend. Who else do we want to heal up here? Get them up to 15s. This one here is actually a little bit elite, so we'll just give it a bit of money. We'll spend a bit on that one. No, Control Z, right click. It's this one here. Can't do anything there. I'm going to have to disembark them. Yep, there's nothing else we can do there. Okay, we'll leave that one where that is. actually, this one here, we can get across, again, the river. This is my Panzer 3. I was fairly keen on actually using this, but it's not going to take any damage here. Let's just do it. This will be famous last words when the enemy aircraft will then target us, I guess. We did move it off. Don't have any attacks with that one just yet. Alright. Can't do anything. I'll leave this one back. Actually, no, we'll move it across. That way we can start to at least whittle that one down as well. And I don't want to do this. I don't want the reaction fire, so I'm just going to leave them back with AR as well. Just those two aircraft. Leave that one back there, and we've done that turn there. Here they come. Oh, they've got us on the rivers. This is actually a bad thing. So that's going to hurt. Oh, God, that hurt us. That hurt us badly. That's expensive, too. An expensive hit. So we lost a fair bit of ammo there. This one here, I can get elite replacements for this one. I don't really have a job for this one to do. This one here can start to sort of smash his way through, if at all possible. Yeah, that's the only... It's funny, that's the only aircraft that we sort of came across. DB7. It's a dive bomber, tactical bomber, which means that we should then be able to use our 109s to do massive damage here. So maybe the Air Force isn't really all that strong for the French at this stage. You don't get any benefits by getting too close to them. Like, you don't need to surround them. Not like you don't get any. You don't actually get any combat benefits with these either when you do that. I can now safely. This one's far enough away that I can sort of use the Stukas down through here. Okay, that was good. It's not going to help us. I'll take the elite replacements here, I think. Yeah, look, I'll pay for that there. This thing here is a problem. Just start getting that one a little bit up there as well. We've only got 2 prestige points left. Oh, yeah, that's the. It's going to be a bit of a problem. Now back in through here, we have to dislodge this one. Just slowly work on this one, I think. We can't really surround it, so it's always going to be covered. Okay, we can now start to get out into the into this area of France. So let's move this one across. A little bit further down. Actually, I should have done that with. Actually, I will do that with these. That's a different sort of unit. So move that one out. I want to move this one across to here, just so we can actually then at least take this one on next. Get across this river a bit more effectively. Now, I would have used this like this, just to sort of go and just see what was coming up. Take this location, and then just keep sort of spotting what's happening a bit further afield. So we'll grab that one, move across, and just keep on sort of scouting with our cars. The river systems really make the game very, very strategic. Now I've got 2 damage there, 3 damage against that one. It's not going to help me much. Now we're out in the open. That's probably not a good move. Actually, no, it should be still okay, I think. I actually did a bit of firing back. A bit unexpected. All right, next. Bridge crew can stay where they are. We've still got a few more units to bring across here. This group here. I'm going to move that one back into there. We'll start moving these up now. Just get that one up and running, and the Dornier. Again, if I attack any of these, this thing's going to kick in. Until we can actually punch our way through there, no real point using this. What I can do is I can just position it over the top of rams just to stop anyone from bombing it. Just while we've got the truck there. Okay, that'll do. I'm not going to attack this one just yet. Although, if I do, yeah, I think I'm better off not. Actually, maybe I should just start to push this thing back. We don't really want it behind us. Actually, that was good. That was a good outcome. I'm happy enough with that one. This isn't gonna work for us. Panzer 7. I can do some damage down this way. I think I'll take this. Oh, forgot about the anti-tank at the back there. Alright, we've done a lot of damage to that one. Leave that one where that is. Good, that one got destroyed. So this is now all fairly open. Okay, everything has now moved, so end our turn there. Oh, here we go. The aircraft is around. Yeah, we're out in the open. It's not good. I don't mind that either, actually. That's not too bad. Because we can then just come in and take this. And they're on the river, which makes them very, very susceptible. So we'll take that location. That's going to give us a bit of a boost to the prestige. They've moved back over to here. And then we can just wipe them out with this one. Right, they're gone. That's good. That was pretty cheap, actually. I thought that was going to be a bit more expensive to get hold of that one. Now we've just got our different sorts of forces here. They've now moved out from here, which is interesting. Just do damage against these sorts of units. Now, where'd the anti-air go? They moved that in, didn't they? This is it here. We need to smash this one. Alright, and we've still got this one as well that can... Oh no, that's now one of these turns where it just can't figure out what to do. So we need to move that one up. I think it can do this just this turn. Now that's a Panzer 3. We've got the Panzer 4 back there, which has actually now suffered quite a bit. Let's just move it back. Put the Panzer 3 down against this one. Aha, here we go. Now this is sort of a bit open. We can now do some damage against the anti-air. It's a big encirclement. Back in through that way. That's then going to open up this one to get the infantry tank, like the Panzer 4, to then start to sort of do some damage against this one. We've got mass attacks going in. Now, it may be better... Yep, this is okay. Just start to whittle it down. It's moved back in amongst this group. And we don't have a real lot that we can position here. Move it all along this side, I think. There's not much else we can do down this side. We're not going to add much to what we're doing. There's no other attacks that we can use. I want it down, but only in support. Alright, so the craft that we have back through this side, we've got the Dornier down this way. Let's just go and do some damage against this guy here. That's nice. I haven't seen that animation before. I haven't noticed it before, where it does sort of like a line of bombing. This thing down through here has only got one ammo left. Now we've got our BF-109s. We've got our, and then we've just got the fighter craft back over this side. So we'll go and kill that one off. Where else was there aircraft? There's another aircraft down this way. This D520s, and then this is a, what was it? MS 406. If we go after this group, yeah, it's a lot more even against that one. So I think I'll just get rid of what I can at each time. Where did it go? Good, that one's down. That means our Stukas can now run rampant through here. We can kill that one off. We can kill this one off. Still having a crack at us, the anti-air. It won't be all that effective. Great. Good. So we've nearly wiped out this army, which is good. See, we got through there a bit easier than I thought we were going to be. When we've lost a bit, it's going to cost us a bit to upgrade a lot of our forces. This one here. Yeah, I'll bring this one in just to sort of, almost like a wolf pack, just sort of keep the pressure on. Still haven't got it surrounded just yet. Move that one out. See if we can sort of cut that one off next turn. Okay, there's even more forces across at Verdun. Have to be a little bit careful there. Let's go Z. Alright, that's all we can do. That's this turn. Now we're going to be rolling forward back through this side as well. Yeah, we're not seeing very much in the way of aircraft. I'm wary about doing this. Leave that one where it is just for a turn. Let's just move down and just sort of... I don't want to get them too much where they can get in behind me. Just go a little bit further out. Now we can destroy that one using the Panzer. That's a Panzer 4. This is our Panzer 3. Now we can get this thing's got a special thing where it just can keep on just rolling forward. There's overrun. We'll get multiple overruns with this unit, and we'll move it now down out this way. It's our best unit, this Panzer 3, by a mile. So we'll move that one across. Start to move down into here, and then we'll cut this one off. Have it surrounded fairly soon. Now we don't actually have forces that can get across that river easily. I'll move these ones across, and then we'll just come across the other side and surround this one. This one going back up to full strength. Full strength for that one. Start to wear this one down. So that's my Pioneer unit. I will need that one across there at some stage. May not be the best spot for it though, actually, just thinking about it. What we'll do is we'll start to just bring these down, just get them ready. Now the bridging, we no longer need this here. Okay, it did a fairly effective job actually, that little bridge group. I'll just leave that one back in this location. You see, there may be other bridges that we need to, other areas that we need to cross. Even back in through here would have been fairly useful. We've got 113. Let's just keep on bringing this one up to speed. We got 2 out of that one. This group, I'm only going to get 1 with what we've got left. No, it's not worth it. Let's just bring it across. Just get ready for the next phase. Actually, that was probably not a good move. I might just take that one back, I think, and we'll just have it at least so that it's not exposed. Yeah, but nothing else we can do there. Do a little bit of damage with that one. Stukas into these. Dornier. Start the carpet bombing. Well, we're not seeing anything really in behind any of this, so maybe we can drop our parachutists back over that side. Yeah, I'll leave these just to mask the others. Okay, time to bring these out now. And I will leave these just in here. There we go. So we've now dropped them. So we'll be able to then come in and surround Verdun once we actually get this bit of it done. This one across just to protect this. I might just still just keep these sort of in around these sort of these units in through this side, I think, just to protect them. Okay, Z. I can't do anything else there. I'll just leave them where they are. They're in a position where they can come through and cut things off. We'll move that one out slightly. Okay, that will do us for that turn. Ooh. Damn it, we lost a unit. Oh, geez, we're doing badly there too. Okay, the French are counter-attacking. So they wiped that one out. It's not good. That is not good. And this one here almost got smashed. I'm just going to give that one, it's only low level, I'm just going to give it basic replacements. Now, as far as our aircraft are concerned, the Stuka got smashed a bit there. This aircraft here, we have to get rid of that with our fighter craft. Although this one here possibly would, yeah, it's going to take 3 damage. This one here is fairly even, but if we can just start to wear it down. I'm sort of glad I did actually have the fighter craft there just to help the others. There it is. Just going to get that up to full strength. One's down to 2. Just keep on smashing these. Dornier. Back into there. Okay. Oh, sorry. The overview window. I always do this. Sorry about that. We don't need the mission overview either. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I always forget about that. All right. So we need to now smash across here. We've got this unit back in through this side as well. Now, I don't want to be using my pioneers for that sort of job. So where should I put them? I'll put them back down here. I will use them. Okay, they're on the bridge now. So, damn it! I moved that one down away from where it should have been. This one does protect it. Okay, that one surrendered. Now we need to get across to here with something. I'm going to leave this one back up. We're going to have to sort of create a bit of a front line now. I may be able to get the overrun. Where's my Panzer 3? Oh, that was here. Okay, so it didn't quite... It's not the one that we wanted. Smash these. Yeah, still just get only a couple of replacements with that one. I think I'll just keep on doing it. Just get that one up to strength if we can. Bring these across as a line. Even this one out a little bit in the open. Okay, this guy's gained a star. That's something I haven't seen before come up. This is good. It's sort of telling us the experience as it's getting better and better. Okay, we're getting... These are slowly starting to get wiped out. I can now move this one back off again if I wanted to. I think I'll just leave it. This location, this one here. All right, end our turn there again. Okay, so Porthos is saying, sorry if I've missed a lot of the comments here, guys. So, what's the mobile AA gun for anti-air protection? It's oh, damn it. We don't want to lose these. We should defend okay in here. That shouldn't worry us too much. All right, so we've got a few problems down this way. I can kill this one off at the expense of one attack from me. That's going to be a bit of a problem at Verdun, but we should be able to now smash this one anyway. There's my Panzer 3s. It's going to cost me a little bit too much to go up against those. They've moved out of here. I think we'll use the Stukas. Yeah, so mobile anti-air, we haven't got one for ourselves. And I think we've gotten rid of most of theirs. So Stukas will get through most of this sort of stuff for us. I want to get rid of this one as well with the Stukas. Here we go. Grab that one. Excellent. That allows this unit to come through and smash open this one. That's encircled. We're going to overrun, which gives us another shot, but it's just not worth doing. I'm now going to move this one back out to help with the rest of the fight. You can see these cavalry are still quite effective. I'm going to move that one across. That encircles Verdun. I'm going to leave that one there. We don't want to be attacking with that one just yet. It's the Pioneer unit that we want to get across, which was this one here. So I'm going to move this one back out. I'm not going to attack that one just yet. I'm going to move this one down. This one's now still encircled, but with a Pioneer unit, we still don't get a benefit really until we use this one here. We do reasonable damage back this side, so let's just do that. What I might do is I might just move that one down to there. It's encircled as well. Goes across. Just get the cheap stuff on this one. There's my dog again. Okay, so we've got the this is infantry. We can just move across to start getting rid of these. So here we can't move, unfortunately. Can we get another one out there? Okay, and we can now start to just move these up. Just got to hold off back that way. Yeah, I won't go that way with an attack. We've now got this thing masked off, so I'll just keep on sort of surrounding this one. Just keep it encircled the whole time. These armoured cars are so useful in this game. They're really, really super useful. Okay, we've still got the 109s. Now they can just come down and protect these sorts of groups. I can do some bombing with them. Actually, you can do smash these up a little bit. Eventually get the air supremacy that we need. Now that this one's surrounded, we can start to get rid of the ammo that it has. So it's got 3 ammo, so that'll just take a little bit of time just to sort of wear that one down. I think we've used up all of our aircraft. Yep, that's all fine. All right, so we can end our turn there. Ooh, we're down to 2. More aircraft than I thought there was going to be. Now that's inside a city on a bridge, and so armor doesn't really defend all that well against this sort of stuff. It's only got 4 left. I don't think we're going to get anything really all that effective to go up against it, but let's just go and attack. If it's gone. We're not going to be able to finish that one off with these. Let's just get that one back again. Right, we'll leave that one just for a second. This one here we can just finish off straight away. We'll claim that location. Now our pioneers can just smash through Verdun. And then we'll just should be able to take it with this. There we go. Now there's not much, actually there's Metz as well over here. But I can claim it with either one of these. Let's get it with that one, and we'll move this one across. So we've got 14 points there, which is very, very good. Just bring them across. We're going to need support for them. I want to wipe these out as we go. Now we've got 379 now to spend. And we're going to be needing to just heal up a few of the units that we have, like this one here. Again, it's just got no experience at all, so we'll just spend a fair bit on that one. That one's pretty high already. We can smash that with our Panzer III. Going to get an overrun. Sorry about the noise there. I don't know how loud it's coming through at your end. But that one does seem a bit louder than everything else. That one noise. Now, do we just keep on rolling forward? I guess we do. Let's just move these down just in case we've got to contend with other forces. Now, the bridges. Trying to think where we might need that. I think I'll just leave that one where that is. We might even replenish this one as well, just with basic troops. Get that one up and running. Get those replaced. Down to 118. Get those replenished, at least a little way. Bring them down. Now the Stukas, actually I didn't leave enough to replenish these properly. This is where it gets interesting. We're sort of outside of the range of everything. We don't really have a good rebase that we can go to until we get Mets. There's not much else for us to sort of contend with back that way. Yeah, so KG Moose is saying, yeah, the overrun sound is quite loud. It's really so much louder than everything else that's in the game at the moment from my perspective. It is still beta though. We saw at the start that this is version 15 beta. Okay, so we've got this one. I don't know what to do with this. BF-109. I think what I prefer to do is actually get these all healed up. We can't rebase, and that's really the problem. I can't even reach that one until we get to take that. I think I'll just leave all of them where they are. And end our turn. Oh no, this is what I mean. Like they can come back in behind you fairly effectively. You really do have to protect yourself. Just gonna see what we're up at. No, we can't even see what we're up against with this. So us attacking into this location just isn't going to be any good. So we had to use our Panzer III to come back and take this one on. We'll just leave that one where that is. I want to keep these all moving forward. Our pioneers. Yeah, there is forces back in there as well. I'll just leave them where they are. You don't want to be attacking into the cities. Now, we obviously haven't done a good enough job of clearing out this side. We have to spread out a little bit. I'll move this one across, and we'll just do a bit of a better job of protecting this airfield. Maybe rebase some of the aircraft that way. Actually, this here would probably be the best air spot for us. Encircle that. Okay, we've got a group coming back up through here as well. I've got to be careful of them. Just trying to get a bit of an overrun. I think I better move these down. Just protect what's coming up from the south. Leave that one where that is, I think, just to help to mask this one off. Right, we'll end our turn there. So if there's any questions or anything you want to know, like while we're still sort of doing all this, then like we've still got about 20 minutes left on this session. And then we'll be into Field of Glory 2. Looking at the new troops that's come in through that one. Ah, damn it. Damn it. They're being painful. Actually, one thing I do have is the Stukas. I've only got a small amount there. There's another Stuka. That one there. Can still start the process. They've out blitzkrieged us. Move that one down. I think the combination of what we've got left here will be able to deal with that, but it's moved our best Panzer unit right back to the start zone. The game has been redeveloped from the ground up, which is actually there's just a comment there. Porthos saying the KI seems to be very the AI means to be is very clever. I don't know what KI is, sorry, but yeah, it's what it is. I was just going to say that the game has actually been completely redesigned based on what they've done with the AI. It used to be that the AI was just scripted. Like if you actually hit this zone through here, actually there's the hexes. You just pick them out. I don't know if you can see that on the thing. I will just go across into the options. Just didn't have it up high enough. Grid strength. If I make it up to say 80 and just go back. There we are. It was there. It wasn't an on-off switch. It was just that one there. Okay, we'll resume. I hadn't noticed it until just then. Yeah, so the AI has actually been completely redesigned to, I think, with the random battles in mind. And that's been really, really interesting to sort of see what it's doing with that as well, because it's hang on, here we go. Trying to get this one. Oh, did reasonable damage. Just can't quite get what we need. Now, if I go to here, that's going to be a real problem for us because we're not going to get across there. This guy's going to have to come back out. I think what we'll do is we'll replenish him back up. Actually, no, I'll move him right out. Let's get this one replaced. Get him up to full strength so we can bring him back in. We're sort of grinding to a bit of a halt here. Our blitzkrieg is not as effective as it probably really should be. They've got armoured cars. We've got all sorts of things now coming back in this side as well. This one doesn't get an attack this turn. This one doesn't either. This one still does. We'll finish off what we can. Still going back. can finish off that one. All right, that one's out of the way. Yeah, so they've got some they're using this airfield over here. Can't get into that one just yet. God, they've really been pushing us around with this. This unit can still move. I'm just going to leave it where it is. This one also gets to move, but I don't want to open up where it can actually then sort of have... I want to keep the pressure on this particular location. So we'll leave that one where that is. We can move this one back up as well. Start to close in on it. That one, leave that one. And then the BF-109s, we've got nowhere else to really do anything with them. I can't attack anything. There's nothing within range, and we don't control anything. So leave them back where they are. Okay, well, we've only got a few more minutes left. Is Metz a required objective? Yes, it is. Yep, we do need to get hold of that one. So we've got a fair bit to contend with. I didn't really buy enough troops. I can actually go and buy more. I've only got 200 left to spend. But I can get more if I wanted to. I think mid-game I can still get them. I don't know if I will, though. Yeah, we're not doing all that well. The anti-air would have been a good one for us to have tried to get hold of at some stage, but you can see it's fairly expensive to get the 88s. I won't worry about it. Won't worry about that one. Yeah, so yeah, the AI was redesigned from the ground up, from the original Panzer Corps. Yes, and it really changes the game. And this is why the random maps are going to be such a feature of this game because of that. It's really exciting. Like when I found out about that, like this game was just an absolute must for me because it sort of combines everything I like about gaming. I love random maps. I love procedural generation, and I like it when the AI can actually figure out its own objectives. Like that wouldn't have been scripted, and yet it's forced so much of my forces back just to try to protect these, which is wasting time, wasting precious time for my forces. Okay, so Kushin Gamer is saying, I'm still on the fence with Panzer Corps 2. Panzer Corps 1 felt more like a puzzle and a strategy game to me, but the more I watch of Panzer Corps 2, the more I'm starting to break down. That's exactly what this thing is it's no longer the puzzle game. And I used to hate the puzzle, not hate it, but I really didn't like the puzzle aspect of it. And but this completely changes it. It does change it now into a strategy game. So you're still playing these semi-scripted maps. Like I've had a look at at what you can do with it. So it still is a little bit scripted with what it can actually do. I'll just do a mass attack and through here. I'll now be able to surround this thing as well and circle it. And actually, before we do that, let's just get another Stuka and blow this thing up. Yeah, so this puzzle aspect is something I didn't like. There's a lot of things with the game that that the devs, when they were sort of working on it, like we can get rid of that with our last Stuka, even though it's actually pretty even just be able to do it with one of these. Yeah, I can just do it with a BF-109. So the Messerschmitt. Yeah, so that's all gone now. The puzzle aspect, even with the turn timer, there's no longer that artificial do it by a certain time to get a special bonus, and if you miss out by one turn, then screw you type thing. That's all gone. That's all completely gone. So the game has improved dramatically in that sort of sense. So there's like the whole feel of it is now very, very different, which, as I say, I'm really, really happy about. So it's something that I think it's going to be a really good game, and I think that the change with having the AI do what it does is it's going to pay such dividends for them as well. So very exciting, I think, with this particular game. So we're down to 10 minutes, guys. If there's any questions, if you want to see anything different about the game, then sing out, because I can certainly show things off. This thing has down to 1 point. I definitely don't want to be losing these. Move that one all the way back up just so we can look after it. They've brought that one back. Now I've left everything else behind back over this side. Down to 4 there. We are struggling a little bit here. I'm going to go and take this location. Just stop those planes that have been attacking us from being too effective. I think I might try to get some 88s after we do this. We have mass attacks that can come in. This thing's not going to survive another hit either. Just going to move that one back up. God, we've really been pushed around by the AI. This thing hasn't been made to use up much of its supplies just yet. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't need to do this, I don't think. I think I'll just leave that one behind. I can use, now that I've got them surrounded by the infantry, I can come across to here. Just start to do a little bit more damage. Well, there's Dijon. That's the name of the map. Yeah, so as I say, the combination now between puzzle and AI thinking is it's interesting in these. Like they've done a good job with this. God, I'm worried about that they'll see this and go after it. Everything else is pretty good. Just hoping that getting rid of this airfield is enough. I'll leave that where that is. Might even rebase the Dornier down that way. Actually, no. Yes, it can. This is a major spot, so we can actually rebase to this one. I can't rebase to the small ones, but I can rebase to the large ones. Now we're going to be wanting to get across and surround this as well. So I'll probably have to use the force that we have over here to bring them back up. All right, we've got this one. Just leave that one where it is. We shot most of our money on just getting that one up to speed. Right, okay, keep on replenishing this. I wish I had another bridge unit. God, this is going to get really hard in here. I need to actually come back into other areas. Oh, that's actually open for us. So that would have come off its mark to support us. So there must have been something in there that would have come up when we were going after Verdun. There was actually an attack that went in on that unit there, the Fallschirmjäger, that I noticed when they first dropped. When we dropped them in here, there was something that came from here, but I didn't see what it actually was. All right, that's going to give us a little bit of flexibility. But getting for Metz, it might be a harder roll there than what we think. See how we go. So I think that there's still the capacity to still code in certain things for some troops, and then to actually have other troops just under the control of the AI. And actually, I've noticed that in this version, the AI seems a lot better. Like, I've been told not to sort of show the random maps just yet, and that will then be something that, of course, when that's ready, I'll be doing an awful lot of that. I've sort of been holding off doing any sort of like extended YouTube plays other than what we're just doing in these sessions, simply because I really want to focus on the random maps when that's available. Okay, so we'll just keep on going through. I think everyone else is now moved. Nope, this one can still move. I'll just leave it where it is, though. Leave that one where that is. This one can still fire. And I will move this one just a little bit over, I guess. All right. Okay, so we'll just leave that one there. Leave that one. one, and we'll just end our turn, and then I think we'll call it quits here, and then we'll be back to play Field of Glory 2. We didn't go after these units that was damaged at the back. God, there's so much aircraft that they've got. We've actually come now into their range, I think, which is what the problem is. Which means we have to spend all of this money, all of this, just on getting these replacements built up again. Dornier, we can actually now start to use this. We have, at least we've got our BF-109 back up to, like our Messerschmitt is back up to full strength again. Bring that one down there. And even the Stukas are reasonable. Let's just rebase everything into here. You're right. A common rebase would be ideal to be able to do this. It would make a lot more sense because you do tend to be sort of using them as squadrons as well. So we've still got the Dornier that can still go and do something. I'm going to get that one killed. It wasn't as effective as I thought it was going to be, that attack. Just leave that one where that is. Got to really think how we get across here. I'm going to have to try to get across here and into here, I think. It's the only real way across. Just going to leave this one back where it is. But really, I should stop this now. It's one of these, one more turn. Let's see what we can do type thing. It's doing my head in. Okay, so we're going to leave it. I'll leave it here. I'll leave it there. So I'll close this down. I'll just go and get a glass of water for myself, and then we'll be back and into Field of Glory 2. Field of Glory 2. So Van Bishop is saying, how do you tell which side of the river you're on? As in, I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's actually being on the river is the problem. So when I go from this unit across, I want to get into here and not be on the river. If I'm on a river hex, it makes me really, really vulnerable to any sort of attack. And so if I do go in, I may have to go across to here, half sacrifice the parachutists in this version so that these at least attack through there, and maybe even move this one up so that this one's got something to attack as well, just so that the next turn I can then bring my pioneers back down to attack this. I want the pioneers at full strength if possible, but I need to get across that river. That's where getting the bridging group. These guys actually sit on the rivers and act as a bridge. So you still don't want to be on the rivers as such, but they at least sort of work that way. Anyway, I'll leave it there, guys, and I'll be back in 1 minute.